What's going on, Mike?
What's going on YouTube? We're here at RFG. We're putting together the old Pinky the rest of the way. You guys saw in the other video we put the bottom end in and stuff. Since then we finished it up, didn't film any of that. You've seen that before.
Torque the heads down.
Again, it's a Clayton build.
No, it's not.
He did everything important today, so if something goes wrong. Rob's in the roof looking for square body parts because we're doing square body things as well. Rob was working on his and he put some speakers on it. Maybe I'll show you that. I was working on mine, and in the last video you saw the alternator wasn't charging. We were using that jumper wire over here, which I've been using, but you know, it was kind of a pain to take in and out. It ended up being just the bulb in here. So that's a simple fix. Now it charges. That's winning. What I'm gonna do next here, the gear indicator thing, there's supposed to be like some wire that connects to here, which goes with the shifter. Someone used a string to fix it and then the string broke, so I'm gonna take that apart and put some wire on there. What else are we gonna do on this thing? I gotta check the master cylinder at some point too to see if there's still brake fluid in there. But yeah, the shit horse engine is basically together, and at least the good thing with this is it goes into the car in like half an hour. At this point, I've done it so many times.
25 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if Randy helps, so you'll definitely get to see some burnouts with the shit horse soon. You guys might have noticed that it was like snowing outside here like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago in videos. There's a bit of a backlog to edit. I caught up though, so now we're like current date. This is gonna be posted tomorrow.
Live.
We're back, so expect, you know, the summer action to start coming hot and heavy now. But anyways, we're gonna do some stuff today and we'll just keep you guys in the loop. Rob's just in the roof forever.
Get out of there! Where's the oil pressure?
You're putting all that stuff on that we're just gonna have to take off.
What?
Because we gotta paint it still. That's why I didn't put any of this stuff in, because I figured we were gonna paint first.
Are we gonna do that now?
Can, if you want to. It's waste more of my taping off everything.
So I got that gear selector switch figured out here.
Well, you could.
Some guy had fixed it with just a piece of string at some point. Now I fixed it with a piece of wire, so stronger. Should last longer. All it does is pull this thing, which, you know.
Upgrade.
Yeah, so that's some LS switch power pink wire right there. Pink everything around here. Alright, so I got it all back together now. Did some, well, two useful things while we had this dash off. Got the generator light to work, which in turn makes the alternator charge. And now the old gear shifter here, it works pretty good. The return spring isn't so shit hot, but I mean, at least it pulls to show what gear it's in. Then when it goes back, it just kind of takes a second, goes back into place, kind of like old classic truck should be. A little crusty. Since I've been driving it lately, I've just been running no air cleaner, race car style, so we're gonna use this new old stock air cleaner from the 90s I have, and see if we can get that to fit in this dirty thing. Because look at
Smaller diameter, doesn't it?
no, diameter's close. Height is different.
Oh, look how dirty that is.
But this is really dirty, especially this one spot.
Yeah,
That's probably where the well, I kind of glanced at it, but this whole thing. So
that's a wheelie.
I'm gonna clean up my cold air intake here, and then we'll slap that on the truck. This air cleaner is super greasy, but making progress. But something more exciting happened over here. Are you ready to see what's behind the curtain, guys?
Yeah. Get away. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ta-da!
Wow,
Aquaman.
that is shiny as hell. It's a new color, guys.
It is called Exotic Sea. That's what it's called.
We're expecting good things out of this engine.
Based on color a little.
It says right
Never gonna open it again.
there. Joe Exotic Sea.
Yeah, looks pretty cool. Almost looks like it could fall right in place in there.
Pontiac guys are gonna be pissed off.
Well, technically it's not Pontiac blue, so.
Close.
Exotic
It's
Sea.
not like it,
But yeah, besides the excitement of it being painted, it's all together. So the next thing is to haul it and put her in the old shit horse. Yeah. This rendition of the shit horse engine, it's 6 liter. I did the O-line job there. Obviously, we've only ever had 2 engines for the shit horse, contrary to popular belief. But this is the original one we pulled out of a truck ourselves, a wrecked truck. And now it has the crank and the rods from the 5.3 aluminum engine we messed with that ended up having a cracked deck. And pistons are new. The heads, 317 heads, these are original to this. Has a sloppy stage 2 cam, some valve springs upgraded to go with that. Fresh LS7 lifters, not at all full of metal. How fast will it run?
10 something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the extra displacement, that 5.3 was running, what did it go? 10.0, or 11.0 rather. So, it's right there.
It's right there.
If a track ever opens, we'll definitely find that out. At least we're not behind this year. We'll be ready when the racing happens.
Be ready soon.
I just thought I'd give you guys a rundown because I know you're probably curious if you don't watch the channel all the time. Got this all cleaned up, good enough to eat off of now. I'm just gonna clean the inside of it for now, just so the engine retains its sleeper status. But before we bolt that on, I noticed something else we'll have to address. I noticed the other day it was missing the bolt there in that corner, but it's also missing one in that corner. So the carb's only held on by 2 bolts. It is a 2-barrel, but I believe it needs more than 2 bolts. So I'm gonna deal with that. Put the air cleaner on. I don't know what else I'll get up to today. You'll have to watch if you want to find out the whole video. Don't leave. Thought I might be able to get to do the old lid flip trick like I see on Roadkill all the time, but with this filter it's already open like that. So I just needed to find a longer bolt and custom spacer that I stuck in there just for now. I didn't clean the outside because, you know, I have to clean the outside of all this pretty soon. I have to use some super clean and power pressure wash it all down and all that. But as for now, other things we got to look at. It looked like it was leaking from here earlier. I mean, it's obviously leaked from there for years, looking at the engine. And it looked like it was leaking from the corner here a little bit, but there's actually lots of fluid in there, so I'm not sure why the brake light is on at this point. It could be this proportioning valve dealy down there that I messed with when me and Clayton were trying to get the brakes to work. Could be because the lines or the hoses are still kind of crappy and it doesn't feel it return like it should. Have to figure that out. But so far today, getting some useful things done on this. I kind of just want to get it to the point where I can rely on it to start and run and not have to like jump the alternator and do all kinds of craziness. And then from there we can get to doing the fun stuff like painting it in places, maybe the whole thing, you know, wheels and tires, cleaning it up. That sort of stuff. But I'm having fun just getting this thing to the running phase. Nice working on something old like this. I was just sitting here for like 20 minutes just staring at it, trying to figure out, I don't know what this truck wants, guys. Color wise, I mean, you know what we're working with. We got the custom factory ordered construction highway truck orange. And as you can see, was all over the truck. And then probably in the 90s, judging by this paint job and the body work. This side actually isn't too bad, but you can see the outline. The other side is worse here, but judging by that, you know, it was probably done a while ago kind of thing. And from the looks of it, from all the stuff I found in this truck, paperwork and whatnot, it only had a couple owners, 2 after the province government owned it, basically. It's in pretty good shape, and it's one of those vehicles like you get and, you know, everything has kind of been cared for, and there's like some home done fixes on it and stuff and weirdness you find. But anyway, the next thing I'm gonna look at is getting the heater to work. I actually just plugged this in. I unplugged it again because it won't turn off. Low works, high works, goes back to low, but then it won't go off. So I'm gonna have to look on Google to figure that out. And I'm gonna have to keep thinking about the paint because somehow I think it's best maybe just to do like a nice kind of more modern gray on the bottom, because, you know, all this is flaking off. It's all solid, but that would make it look a lot better. And paint the bumpers the same and the mirrors. maybe the grill is broken, so I kind of need to either try and fix that custom way or something. I mean, the handle is there, so you can kind of get away with maybe not having so many slats just because you got to reach. I don't know. I kind of want to see how these will clean up, if they will too. So it started raining again. Close the hood. The heater thing, it's actually, it goes to high and then it goes to medium and then doesn't go to low. So there's probably a problem there. I'll have to look into that more, but I just spent like a minute cleaning this, and you know, it will get better if I polish it. I'd really like to reuse all this stuff and not spend a bunch of money, although you can get really nice reproduction stuff for pretty cheap. The brake light is on still, and Rob just checked if there was a switch or something for the emergency brake that could be triggering that, but there's not. And the thing is, there's lots of fluid in it, and the brakes, I mean, they work. They're manual brakes. It's an old heavy truck with shitty manual brakes, so you know, what do you expect? But they do work. So not sure why that light is on. Could have something to do with that proportioning valve. Took the CB radio out. Rob wasn't a fan of that decision, but when I was driving it, it was kind of like it would get in the way of that action, if you know what I mean. So it had to go, but that's all right. So yeah, like I was saying, it only goes high, and then there it's the same, and then there it's, you know, also the same. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. We'll see you in a video tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow, so we're probably gonna go cruising, and we'll try to get more clips. I think I'm gonna take this cruising because at this point it's pretty drivable, reliable. I don't want to jinx it, but I even figured out how to make the wipers work. This is the master kill switch for the wipers for some reason, but this switch does work if you jiggle it right in the right spot. Next time we work on this, we're hoping to make some big changes visually under the hood and on the paint. And of course, there'll be a video coming real soon with us putting that engine that we painted Exotic C, whatever it's called, into the shit horse. And that'll be fun as always, and burnouts ensue. So lots of stuff to look forward to, guys. So yeah, again, this truck makes me happy to work on. So I like it, and we're gonna do some stuff to it. But until next time, we will check you later.